last night was magical.
LeBron, Luka, rainbow! Fourth quarter magic!
Luka and LeBron were too hot to handle, but so were KD and Sengun.
Oh, time! The pirouette and then the punishment by Alfred Sengun.
There was an explosion in Cleveland, and all of a sudden, Charlotte is the hottest team in the league. But let's start in Chicago, where the Lakers got up and running early.
Puts it up short, and LaRavia's got the rebound. Career year boards for LaRavia. LeBron with a head of steam.
How could that not be a foul? I mean, he'll challenge anybody.
8-2 run until 8 knocks it down right there. They're one of the top assist teams in the league. But here comes LeBron.
James was especially hyped and ready to ball in this one. He single-handedly turned the 2-point advantage into a double-digit lead at the start of the second quarter when...
Minutes to play. Good pass by KD. Really good pass, but a better play by Rui Hachimura to block Vooch from behind. Think strong, LeBron. What a sequence for the Lakers. LeBron corner of the key will step back over Vooch. All games off the bench. LeBron goes baseline. Brazzelis can't do anything about it.
A 10-2 takeover by vintage LeBron. The Bulls couldn't contain him whatsoever. Look at him flying up and down the court, eager to show off like he's just coming into the league.
Not a good pass. Oh, LeBron had it, but it went right to Brazzelis. Now they steal it. Here comes Jake. LeBron! Blow it down!
Check this out. In the first 17 minutes of the game, James exploded for 20 points on 9 of 13 from the field. That's incredible. And he wanted more, as we see him on the bench telling his teammates to play through him every time. But after the timeout, he missed his next fadeaway shot and JJ took him out for a breather. Then Luka came in to keep the Bulls guessing.
Here is Dončić, throw it down! The lob, the jam! The others, the Warriors, of course. Here's Dončić underneath. Dončić with it. Boy, very patient. Then the look-away pass to LaRavia for 3.
Jeez, Doncic fooled with both Vooch and Okoro before passing the ball to Jake LaRavia in the corner. He's such a marvel to watch. Plus, he's got the strength to put smaller defenders in the basket when they're left alone on an aisle. And look at him fooling White with the fake pass before hitting Smart up top for the wide open 3.
If you're in a zone, you're not accounting for that guy apparently.
That's how you get him out of a zone.
Luka's passing clinic got the Lakers up by 17 points, and they got up to a game-high 20 on this possession, turning defense into offense, forcing 12 turnovers by Chicago in the first half. However, the Bulls weren't ready to raise the white flag just yet.
Bulls on the top, coming up on a minute to play. And they knock it down from 3. And then enter the fourth down double digits. That edge, a little step to the left. Now Vucevic got it.
Coby White and company went nuts from downtown, hitting 7 of 9 in a span of 6 minutes. The Lakers were caught in a heavy blizzard, and I mean literally.
Right back out for White. That's a tough shot. Whoa! Rolls around, spills out, goes back right in again. They get around Dončić momentarily. Another 3, another make, unconscious.
This is crazy.
With 9 of his 23 points, White led the Bulls to a remarkable 31-12 stretch, and the comeback was real, or so they thought it was.
That one's tapped by LaRavia again. Boy, Jake everywhere. Marcus down the middle, that'll count him. It goes, and a 3-point opportunity. Really good time down the floor for the Lakers D. Luka with some magic into the corner. Gabe finds Rui with a string music.
Have you seen that? A behind-the-back cross-court pass in transition, and the Lakers are back up to 9 thanks to an 8-0 blitz in less than a minute. And Luka knows when a teammate is hot, so he found Hachimura again on the same spot for another triple. Rui has been balling lately, and Dončić was simply too groovy to let this one slip away.
Both of those were in March. Oh, Luka just has the defender right on his hip. Corner, Dončić again finds Bando working the baseline, and Luka's got the basketball. Dončić pulls up for 3. Yes, sir! Luka Magic.
Another beautiful bullet pass by Luka, who was carrying the Lakers on his shoulders in the third period, scoring 20 of the team's 35 points. And suddenly their lead was back up to 15 heading into the fourth. The Bulls gave their best to try and return one more time, but Dončić knew how to keep them away.
Doncic, oh, just that little step back. Get it back to double digits. Luka leans in. Jackson right back to Dončić. And he's got it! Luka, LeBron, Rui. Luka, rainbow! Finds the bottom of the net. Fourth quarter magic.
He check, and look at his face, he's in the zone. But no one was ready for this on the next play.
Defense by Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes all the way. Yo! Jackson windmill it.
Jackson Hayes pulls out the East Bay for the exclamation point. At the end, Luka finished his monster game with 46 points and 11 assists on 60% efficiency. Man, he is unreal. Moving on to Houston, where shockingly enough, the Rockets fell down by double digits against the depleted Grizzlies squad in the third quarter led by the Jacksons.
You got to take care of business. Jackson with authority.
To his style of play. Back to Triple J, another leaning shot put.
Gigi and Jaren Jackson led the balanced attack for Memphis, while Cam Spencer was in charge of the distribution.
The other way. Comes back across on a skip to a wide open KCP. Look.
So, down by 10 in the middle of the third quarter, KD had enough.
Whips it back out to Durant. Does not take the three. Gets to the rim. Hiked up tonight for you. Durant walled off, so he'll just pull up and shoot over the top of Williams. That's 19 for Durant. Durant in rhythm, the three. Good! He gets one to go. He's got 22. Rockets, who were down 10, are now only down 3.
With 12 of his 33 points, Durant got the Rockets back within 1 heading into the fourth. And there was Alperen Sengun ready to take over the scoring duties from his pal.
And then Jaren Jackson Jr., the better shot blocker from the league, got a piece of it with Sengun into Conchar, and then it's Sengun. The extended Rockets run. Turnover is forced, 2-on-1, Kogi to Sengun!
Alpi wasn't just scoring, he was grabbing offensive boards and dishing out to his teammates as well.
Stepping back, shooting, he misses. Sengun taps himself to rebound, indoor, cutting him and tops it.
That's the difference.
Back to Durant in rhythm, the three up and down. Biggest lead for Houston. Timeout Grizzlies.
But no one was expecting this.
He's got a great basketball sounding name too, Gigi. Oh, that! The pirouette and then
the Turkish Terminator destroyed the Grizzlies in the final period with 12 of his 33 points, and the Rockets were rolling. Look at him pulling the same exact move for 3 straight times, and it worked.
Just took it for another. He'll take the challenge of defending Sengun, and he loses that challenge as he put him into a blender again.
He's ISOing his defenders up top like he's a guard or a small forward. But when push came to shove and the Rockets were up by only 6 points, it was time for the Slim Reaper to finish them.
Sengun to Durant, calmly takes it, and this time makes it. His third three.
Great action from Houston.
Another one. Back-to-back threes. In clutch time.
Bang, bang! KD puts the final nails in the coffin for Memphis. When you have 2 guys like this balling out on the same night, there's nothing you can do about it, really. And the Orlando Magic had absolutely no clue what to do with Donovan Mitchell because...
Drive that right hand, spins back, little fadeaway jumper, beautiful shot. Mitchell had it knocked away momentarily, steadied himself, he put it up and in and drew the foul. Mitchell pulls up and buries a three. Donovan Mitchell, counted by Mobley, out cruises Mitchell. Mitchell around Black, Mitchell reverses and scores, and the Orlando Magic simply have no answer.
After scoring 26 points in the first half of a tight game, Spida decided to ramp things up in the third quarter.
Got a problem. Banchero had it knocked away by Lonzo Ball. Mitchell drives, banks, and scores. Boy, he is so strong with that basketball on drive to the goal. I'm telling you, man, he is. Porter picks up the loose ball. I mentioned it in the first half. Porter is a terrific rebounder as Mitchell to the rim. He scoops and scores.
Donovan was unstoppable in this one, scoring 12 of his 45 points on 60% from the field to put the Cavs up by a dozen. Paolo Banchero tried to get his team closer in the fourth, but whenever the lead got in danger, Spida was right there to keep them at distance.
Nice job by Banchero. He is absolutely difficult to deal with in the final moments of a game, as well as this young man.
Cleveland is on a nice little 4-game winning streak right now, winning 7 of their last 10 games, nearing the Knicks for the 4th seed. And another team that's been balling out lately are the Charlotte Hornets, believe it or not.
First man down the floor. Miles Bridges, how do you do?
Only 15.
76ers, 4 games over 500. What a first half for Moussa Diabate! Brendan Watford with a bad idea. Brandon Miller shows him how it's done!
They absolutely demolished the 76ers last night, leading by 50 at one point. That's ugly. Everything was going in for Charlotte. Even the fans were cooking.
A minor drum roll, please. In 3, 2, and 1. Come on, Phillip. $1,000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, Miller.
That's an OG head rocking Del Curry's jersey. And Brandon Miller shot the ball pretty much like he's a Curry himself.
Today may be a good day to rest you. Brandon, he has got 2 3-pointers to begin our third quarter. Khan, back out to Brandon. Hit one there a moment ago. 2 in a row from the exact same spot. Brandon, wow, what a catch and find by Brandon Miller.
Miller was scorching hot, hitting 6 of 8 from long range on his way to 30 points to lead 8 players in double figures for Charlotte. And here's a staggering fact for y'all. In the month of January, the Hornets have the #1 offense in the league. They're also 5th in defense and have the best net rating out of all 30 teams. Are you kidding me? It's not surprising they won 4 of their last 5 games with that kind of production. It'll be interesting to see if they can go a level beyond and try to reach the play-in this season. And nobody expected for the Boston Celtics to be this good at midpoint.
Here's White matched up with Holiday. Nice move by Derek White. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Pritchard to beat the buzzer. That's what he does. JB the up fake, the fadeaway. Over 2 Blazers it goes.
Another wire-to-wire win for the Green Mean Machine, leading by as many as 23 points. The Blazers tried to mount a comeback with a very late push in the fourth, getting to -5 with 40 seconds to play, but they were denied immediately.
White, good night.
Derek White sealed the win right there, as the trio of him, Brown, and Pritchard combined for 61 points, which proved to be too much for Portland. And just a day after the Warriors blew out the Wolves in Minnesota by 26 points, they met again. But this time, the Dubs were left without all their main guys. Besides Butler and Kuminga, the Currys, Green, Horford, and Milton were all in street clothes for the rematch. The Wolves also lacked their superstar, but that didn't stop Randall and company from tearing apart Golden State.
Can't hit, Gobert the board. DiVincenzo looking for an opening. Tossed it up. Gobert throwing it down. Reed now on the drive. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go, buddy. Hill. Oh.
Hill slotted out of there by DiVincenzo.
6 Timberwolves scored 14 points or more in a sweet revenge game as they're hanging on to the 6th seed by a hair. Last night was magical, but in my previous video, the NBA turned into a circus show, so you gotta check out exactly what happened right here in this video. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.